I saw your speech in Chesterfield. It was really good, and you talked about how we've got to have one member, one vote, and how it's our party. It doesn't seem like it is our party when the two people who are leading it are just doing volleys at each other, it seems, or their team of advisors are. I mean, I don't imagine for a minute that Jeremy's writing these messages, but what's your take on how we can get back to where we want to be?
I mean, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is why I didn't believe it's right for the MPs to be in charge of this process. I didn't think democracy would happen if like the factions in Parliament. We saw what happened when the Labour Party MPs had the power to decide on the future of that political organisation and how it ruined our opportunity in 2017 and 2019 to put a reforming leader of the Labour Party into power. My concern is clearly there should have been a conversation. You know, there should have been a conversation not on X, but if they can't talk to each other in person, then maybe their representatives talk to each other. If that's not the appropriate way forward, that they actually speak to one another. Although I do see them sat next to each other in Westminster, so I can't believe that they can't speak to each other. I mean, they were on Tuesday night. I think they were outside Westminster at a meeting that was being held outside Westminster, where they were both taking part in a protest. So it does seem that they are able to talk. And my understanding about today is, and this is the problem that's going to happen. I mean, I know, and obviously seeing the WhatsApp group message, the messages on X tonight from your party is there's always receipts. You know what I mean? There's always WhatsApp group messages and messages that have been sent to several people about pushing people out of the leadership or not being included in the leadership. And there's an awful lot of those messages that exist. I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that may have tried to organise meetings where both people attend and have received messages about the position in relation to both of them being seen on the platform. And I think what's really, really important is actually we, the membership, take control of this party. That we, as the people who have got signed up to this party, organise locally. I mean, I agree with the person who said before about the fact that actually we might not want to elect either of these two people. All they had to do, they had a job, right, to build the organisation, to get us to a conference so we could make decisions. Not a lottery of a conference, but a organisation where the membership was able to play a part in developing the structures and would make the decisions on how the party was formed. That's all either of them had to do. And instead, what we've got is you've got a faction that has decided it owns all of the data. You've got another faction, I believe, that owns the money. And you've got both factions with equal rights to send emails out. But when one side does it and the other person doesn't agree, that's fine. But when the other side doesn't agree, the other side starts talking about legal action. And I've got to say, for me, that is not what I want to see. I expect somebody with the history of Jeremy Corbyn, somebody who is the leader or supposedly the leader of the left, to recognise at times we have to move on. And what we put in place is a structure that enables the left to build for the future. Because on Saturday, 150,000 far right took to the street with one aim: to make people believe there is no alternative and fascism is coming to the United Kingdom. And we who want an alternative to that type of politics, to hate and division, put all of and stored all of our faith into a party called currently Your Party. We hoped that this would be the uniting opportunity for us to come together. And all we expect of them is to recognise it's not about them. This is about us. They have lots of money. They can go and move to any place in the world. Most of us are not in that position. We have to live here and live in communities that are being divided on racial grounds, on disability grounds. People are being discriminated against. And now, obviously, where Reform have won councils, the undermining of the DEI, as they put it, is impacting on charities who are unable now to properly fund the support that people who rely on charities need. So for me, what they need to do is decide, do they want to be part of your party? Because if not, then we need to say, move out, because we're taking over. That's what I believe that we need to do. And that's how I believe we need to go forward. Either recognise our right to democracy or move on and move off because we don't need you. We'll do it ourselves, as we always have. Cheers, Crispin.